Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of September 14th in my memory planner. This is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner, and I'm going to be using this kit from Planning World. Her kits don't have names, but this was B181, and I actually think this was from last year. I picked this up during a ready to ship sale that she had earlier this year. So it is foiled in gold foil, and this is like an older format kit, FYI. So she has done an update since then. I just thought this was such a cute kit to use for this week. It's like a little bit Thanksgiving vibes, but not too over the top, and there's little apple elements, and this was Rosh Hashana this week, and so we did have a family dinner for Rosh Hashana, and apples are a really big deal in Rosh Hashana, and it is a fall harvest festival, and Rosh Hashana is Jewish New Year, if you are not familiar. So anyway, I decided this would be the perfect kit to use for this week. This is a full kit, so it does come with these decorative not checklists, but whatever you want to call them, boxes, and all the foiled headers and foiled labels. And then this page, which is not foiled, which has like some half, 1/3, and quarter box. Oh no, this page is foiled actually. The half and third boxes are, but the Monday through Sunday boxes and the habit trackers are foiled. And then this page, which has some flags and checklists and icons and a little bit of deco, and then the bottom washi, some pattern washi, and date covers. So I am going to pull out these pages and jump in.
So getting started with the date covers as usual, and these date dots from Harriet Wright Designs. Like I said, this week was Rosh Hashana, which is Jewish New Year, and it's one of the most important Jewish holidays of the year. Usually we would go to temple for it, but with like everything going on with coronavirus and everything, we obviously weren't doing that. I've heard that some places did like outside services and stuff, but especially with the kids are little, it's not like they last very long anyways. So we just watched like a virtual service, and actually my son, like who's only 2.5, does not really engage with the virtual content super well. So mostly I just watched it with my daughter, but we did have a really nice holiday. We went down to my parents' beach house with my brother's family too, so that we were all together and just cooked a really nice dinner. A brisket is usually the traditional food for Rosh Hashanah, and my mom made a brisket, and then we also grilled a whole chicken on the grill, and just had a good time with the family. And we just went for like Saturday and stayed overnight till Sunday, and then we drove back early Sunday morning. So it wasn't like beach weather or anything. It was actually pretty cold. And yeah, it was like super fall weather all week. And I have been walking to pick the kids up from school a lot, which has been so nice. I think I only marked it on like one day, but I'm pretty sure I did it more than one day. I've been doing it like a lot lately. It's been super, super nice. So just really enjoying that. We live really close to where the kids are in preschool right now. And actually I've seen like a lot of the other parents walking to pick their kids up as well. When we move, we won't be able to do that anymore, but they will get to stay in the same school, which is really nice. My daughter was like actually asking about that the other day, because when we moved from Texas, obviously she changed schools. She's like, will I still get to be in my teacher's class this year when I move? And I was like, yes, you will. I was like, I feel happy that I get to tell you this now, but yeah, anyway. So I did just put the pie box on Friday and the table setting on Saturday, because Saturday night we had the meal. Usually we would have had it on Friday night, but with people coming in or driving like to the beach from their various homes and stuff. Mostly me and my brother, I'm pretty sure. My mom and my dad were already at the beach, but that we did the dinner on Saturday night instead, and I did bake a pie on Friday because I made a pie for dinner, so I decided to put the pie on Friday. I like it when the boxes work out like that. It's like not super necessary at all, but I was happy that I could make that work. It makes me happy. And then I have this gorgeous, gorgeous Simply Gilded fall floral washi, which it also makes me really happy when I get to use like a washi that's a harder to match one, like one of the florals. And I just thought that this looked so nice with the kit. Like the colors were really complementary, and just like also the overall theme, etc. So it's not like a perfect match or anything, but it's definitely close enough. And then I put down the pink washi, but I just decided I really didn't like how that looked, so I went with the black washi with the X's and O's. I wish that those were foiled like the full box was, but it's printed in like kind of a orangey goldish color, so it still looks nice. And then I had this other pink plaid washi that I did at the top, and I guess like sometimes I feel like it only fits I guess it just, sometimes I use a 5mm washi up top and sometimes I use the 10mm washi up top. I think it just depends on the way that I've laid the washi on the bottom, what I think looks better, because I like there to be the same amount of like white space at the top and the bottom. So if I went with like a chunkier look for the bottom washi, then I like the way the 10mm looks. But if I went with something like a little bit more spaced out or a little bit like that doesn't end quite as low, then I think the 5mm washi, which is like the really skinny washi, looks better. But yeah, anyway, then I love, these are my favorite like checklist boxes, the ones without anything, because I just use it as journaling space even when it's a checklist, and I actually tend to ignore the lines anyways so that I have more space to write, especially if like I have a lot to say during the week. So it's perfect when they're just like a blank box like that. I absolutely love that. And then these Monday through Friday Sunday boxes are also just like so gorgeous, and I love like the foiling on the words. I just think they're like perfect and dainty. So basically I really love Planning World kits. Her reformat is really good too, and she didn't like eliminate any of the things that I like about the kit. So anyway, I do just really like Planning World. But yeah, anyway, and I don't really know what I am talking about, just, you know, general stuff. But anyways, I do put meals and just journaling space on the side. And then even though this was a foiled kit, the Planning World foil tends to be very light touch on the full boxes. So I was just accenting it a little bit with some extra full box stuff. And all of this stuff is from Sadie Stickers. It's actually from one of the Taylor PR freebies, which is Tattooed Teacher Plans. I really like her channel, and I usually Sadie Stickers has a couple different PR girls, and they all have different samplers. So this one is from Taylor, and I just went ahead and used a bunch of different elements from that. And then these headers that I'm using are from Rose Colored Days. I pretty much use them every week, but I feel like I almost never say that. But yeah, they're headers from Rose Colored Days, and I have like multiple sheets of each of those words. Anyway, on Monday, we just had like a really rough morning. I don't know what was going on. Like the kids would just not stop fighting. So I was like literally like shoving them out the door. I was like, have a great day. Bye. I'll see you. Anyway, so sometimes it's just super yay for school. And then I just did a bunch of work. So I used the 1/3 box for that, and a Fox and Pip girl. And then I just did some reading. And then, yeah, so I marked that on one of the little flags, and that little book is from Rose and Tea Shop. And this week I used, I think, all Rose and Tea and Fox and Pip for my character icons and doodle icons, and then obviously the same foil as usual. And then I am just like moving everything around. It kind of took me a little bit of time to figure out the overall spacing that I wanted this week. It was like a much less busy of a week since the kids were like regular in school, but then the weekend was pretty busy. So I was just trying to figure out the overall spacing. And then on Monday, I did some filming, and we had a slow cooker, like corned beef, in the freezer. We bought, I think, 4 of them when it was St. Patrick's Day, and you can like get them in the store, and we froze them. I really, really like them. Like every time I make it, where I'm just like, oh my gosh, we need more of these. So before they left the store, I'm sure you could like find them specialty somewhere, but when they have them like in the regular grocery store, and you can just cook it in the slow cooker, and we usually put like a whole cabbage in with it and just like some water, and it's so easy and super, super delicious. So anyway, we busted one of those out of the freezer. So that was really good, and I marked that. And then on Tuesday, I did some planner stuff. Oh, this week I pretty much did like all planner stuff this week. I procrastinated some work that I should be doing, which I've since done, so it's fine. But I just spent like all week doing like planner stuff and working on my new fall setup. Super exciting. I think that'll already have been like the video for that will already be out by the time this comes out, but I pretty much just spent like all my free time this week working on the setup. And then I did a little bit of reading. So I just worked on the setup, and then I finished Out East, which is like a memoir, and it was pretty good. And then I walked to pick up the kids, and we stopped at the library to drop off some books, I think. Yeah, and then that night we just hung out and watched TV. It was like pretty, like I said, this was kind of just like a relaxing week. I didn't really do too much. I was just enjoying the fall weather. Then on Wednesday, I did do a little bit of work, and then I worked some more on my planner setup. I decided to use one of these planner cards from Crafts by Towie. I love these stickers so much. I think they're like so gorgeous, but I have a really hard time fitting them in a lot of times. So since I didn't have a lot going on this week, I did use it there, and I think I might grab one other one for somewhere later, but I actually don't remember now. And then I didn't want to use another half box because I thought I was going to run out, so I decided to run the flag vertical. I think it looks so pretty like that, plus I had like foiled script boards that I was going to put with that, so I just put read and relax, and then later that night we watched TV. Like, honestly, this was a very chill week. So then on Thursday, I made apple butter with my son while he was home from, like, he doesn't go to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I made apple butter with him. And then he and the baby had a doctor's appointment, so I took them to the pediatrician. It was just like their well checks, and they got like their flu shots and stuff, although the baby has to go back to get the second half of her flu shot, which is actually perfect because my other daughter needs to still get her full shot since she didn't have to go for a well check because she's like of the age where they only have to go once a year. So anyway, so I can take them back together and just like try and consolidate visits. And then that afternoon, my mother-in-law came over to see the kids, and I did like a little bit more planner stuff, and then we got takeout from like this amazing chicken place by us that does like it's like a Peruvian chicken place that's so good, and that is like one of my favorite meals. And they make like this, it's like chaufa, it's like a Peruvian fried rice, and it's just legitimately delicious. And however many containers we get, I'm always like, why didn't we order more of this? I want to eat this all week long. Anyway, it was really good. So I used like another Fox and Pip girl to mark the planner stuff, and then just one of those takeout menus from Magic Prince Co. And I guess I just fussed a lot with the stickers and the spacing this week. I actually feel like, I think it's because there's a lot of dark color elements in the kit, like with the black. I always find that like the spacing gets to be a little bit more tricky when you are working with like really light colors and really dark colors together. So I think I just ended up moving a lot of stuff around. So then on Friday, the kids had a half day at school because of Rosh Hashana. So they do go to Jewish preschool. So anyway, so there was a half day of school, but I did do a little bit of filming before I picked them up while the baby was napping. And then that afternoon, after they had gotten home, we did make a pie to bring down the shore with us the next day, and did like just got some other stuff together and hung out. And then that night, my husband and I finished watching the TV show Away, which I really did not like at all. And I mean, I guess I must have liked something about it, but we like, by the end, both of us were like, just hate watching it so bad. I don't recommend the show, but I did watch it. Anyway, yeah, it got really, I don't know. I really liked the setup, but I did not like the actual of the show. And I really like Hilary Swank. But anyway, then on Saturday we went to Wawa and then drove to the beach. We just like hung out, had family time. Like I said, not really beach weather, but we were all down there. And then we did watch like a live virtual service, like a kids one. It was super well done. It was like some synagogue in Miami too. So it's nice that like you're not even constrained to like be somewhere nearby. And I read on it. I think I read about it. Like I found like a list on like Pop Sugar or some other website that just had like a bunch of different virtual kids services that you could just like log in for free, and that you didn't have to be a member or anything. So that was really nice. And then that afternoon we didn't make my daughter take a nap because she doesn't usually nap anyways, and we hadn't really done anything all day. So myself and my dad went for like a little bit of a walk, and it was really nice because it was super not crowded at the beach because it was like really kind of cold. So there was like nobody around, and we didn't have to wear our masks, and that was nice. And then that evening we had our big Rosh Hashana dinner, and then that night I was just like hanging out and like listening to podcasts. I think Friday night is when like Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away, and Saturday I didn't hear about it until Saturday, and then so I was just listening to one of my favorite politics podcasts, just listening to some news about that, and just listening to some other podcasts, and just like kind of hanging out, taking a minute by myself. And then on Sunday, we just drove home right first thing early in the morning, and then we went grocery shopping. Well, I didn't go grocery shopping. My husband ran to the grocery store. I finished a book called Raven Boys that was on my Kindle, and was like, it's like a YA fantasy book. I don't know. It was pretty good. It was okay. And then we went over to our new house, and we just like, I don't remember exactly why we went over there, but my husband like was like all gung ho, and he didn't say why. But then we just did yard work while we were there. We had this tree kind of fall down, and then my husband and my brother-in-law decided they were going to like take it the rest of the way down themselves instead of hiring someone else. But now, and they did, but now we have like this big pile of sticks and it's stacked like very neatly and out of the way. So it's not like driving our neighbors crazy or anything like that. And we've just been slowly bagging up the sticks. So we have like a lawn service that like is going to do a fall cleanup soon. And I was just like to my husband, what exactly do you want me to do here with this? Do you want me to ask them to take the rest of these sticks? We have like one more set of bags and my husband likes doing it because he says it's like a good free workout. But I don't know. And sometimes I help and the kids like help play with the sticks and stuff. I don't know. It's been fine. Like if we were busy, I think we would just pay someone to do it, but it's an activity. Anyway, that was pretty much it for the week. Like I said, it was just a lot of outside time and like enjoying the fall weather. And yeah, and then I'm just filling this out. I kept my handwriting super, super neat this week, which I always love, and it makes me feel so good. And I got to mix in the scripts, which I also really enjoy using. And then I did use that Rosh Hashana holiday sticker. It's from Rose Colored Days. I think I've showed these before. This is that she now makes like a bunch of different add-on sheets for her holiday stickers, and she has like a Jewish holidays add-on. So I bought 2 copies of that in every foil color, and I'm sure I will restock it at some point because it's got like all of the Jewish holidays, and I think that's really amazing, and the font, like the script is really pretty and everything. And then I used these like gold bow headers to fill in some of the spaces. So those are like 6.5 millimeters. They're like actually the header washi. I didn't use them as headers, but I just thought it looked really nice. And then I used this really like light peachy tan color to fill in as well some of the empty spaces. And then I did end up using some like little bow decos and stuff. I forgot that they have the circle ones in the kit here with the colors because that would have been nice too, but I just grabbed some clear ones, and I think they were mostly from Sadie Stickers, and they were mostly from that same Taylor freebie sheet that I was using to do some of the overlays in the beginning.
Okay, that is everything all finished up. I just love how this looks. Super feeling the fall vibes for like a very fall weather week and a really nice holiday. I did all of my writing with a Pigma Micron 03 as usual, and let me show you what I have left in the kit. So I didn't use any of the checklist or these little bows. I probably might save those to pull into my personal wide planner if I have a matching kit, and I didn't use the deco really except for one little piece. I do have like a little bit of stuff left. This was like a slower week since the kids were in school regular and everything, so I don't have as much like day-to-day stuff to use. So I think I did use all of the half boxes. I did use all of the full boxes obviously, and most of the labels, and yep, but that is everything. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at My Crafty Plans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!